Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's mani, we're going to be using dip powders from Bling Galleria, and these two colors here are so fun. So we're going to jump into this mani right away. We are doing the gel method with the Bling Galleria base coat here. It is also HEMA free. So we're diving into Coral Sparkle here, and you can see here that it is a very full coverage. It is that perfect coral color here, and then it has these really gorgeous flake shard glitter pieces in here, which are super pretty. So we're going to work with the shard glitters today. So after I go ahead and apply the gel base to that nail, I'm gently dipping into that cupcake liner, and then I'm going to go ahead and press down those shard glitters here, and then I'm going to use the precision tool as well to clean up any of the sidewalls or any areas where the little flakes need to be moved. Now, working with these shard flake glitters, they're really easy to work with because they're very thin, and they do lay really flat to the nail, and they give the nail a lot of like dimension and texture because they're in a regular shaped. So I like that. It's just something different versus like your standard piece shaped glitter. These are really pretty, and plus they kind of like sporadically go on the nail, and you can hand place more on the nail if you like to. But you can see here we picked up way more of those gorgeous shard pieces here, and there's something about this coral with these shards. It's just so gorgeous. It's like the perfect mani to kind of like wind down the summer. Honestly, I feel like corals are always great in a mani, and it's just a color that I really gravitate towards, and I just think this coral here is so pretty. So then I'm just taking my time and really making sure that all those little shard pieces are laying super flat to the nail. You can see here the color payoff here with 2 versus 1. But when you are doing the gel method, you can really take your time and make sure everything is laying super flat to the nail, which I really like that about the gel method. And then the glitters, you can tend to kind of like manipulate them a little bit better. You just have like more time to manipulate them versus like if you're using dip liquids, because dip liquids tend to dry a little bit faster. But this precision tool that I'm using is also from Bling Galleria, and it is phenomenal to use when you are cleaning up your sidewalls and free edge. If you are doing this on your natural nail, that point on that precision tool isn't super sharp or anything like that. So I really like this precision tool because I have a couple that are pretty sharp on that tip part. So sometimes you really got to be careful, but I love this one. It feels great in the hand. It is very sturdy, and then it also has a wax tip. But we're just gently pressing down in those glitters, and you can see here that it is laying super flat to the nail. So we're going to go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. I ended up doing 2 dips like you saw here, and that color and that glitter payoff is super vibrant. So now we're moving on to Peach Schnapps, which is a beautiful rainbow shard flaky glitter. It is everything. So it has a clear base to it. There is no other color but these gorgeous flakies here. So you can see here when we dipped in, we picked up some of those gorgeous flakes. We're gently going to tap those down, and then we're going to use that precision tool as well just to clean up the sidewalls and the free edge. Now these dip powders, any kind of flakes that you're using or shard irregular shaped glitter, take a little bit of extra time just to make sure everything is laying super flat, but they're very easy to work with. I just like to take my time just to make sure everything is laying really flat to the nail. But you can see here that it is just so pretty. It's kind of like almost like a stained glass effect, like a shattered glass or like a butterfly wings. You could even do like a really cool like butterfly detailed nail art with this too. Options are endless with this dip powder, and it is so pretty, and I really like the way the light hits it, and it has every color in the rainbow in it. I just overall think it's a very magical glitter here, and I'm just pressing down everything ever so gently. Again, when you are doing the gel method, just make sure you are having a light hand when you're pressing down those glitters, just to make sure that you're not disturbing that gel base, because otherwise it's not cured until we cure it, so you could easily move around and disturb that gel base. So just have a delicate hand when you're going in pressing them down. Also, the gels that we're using today are a great consistency. I did mention before that they are HEMA free, and they do not have that strong like gel scent to them, which I love that about it. Also, the consistency is amazing. It is the perfect consistency for the gel method because it really just gives you a nice thin application, which in the end result is going to help reduce your filing and buffing. And if you like press-ons, it's great because it's going to help reduce bulk. So these liquids are phenomenal. And you might have even noticed that I use this gel base and top coat in almost all my videos. It is definitely my go-to when I'm doing the gel method. It is just fantastic. So if you haven't tried it, next time you are placing a Bling Galleria order, add the gel base and top coat because you will not regret it. And that precision tool, by the way, is something that you need in your life. Just the way that it feels in your hand, and it just like, it doesn't feel like light or anything. Like it has like the perfect heaviness to it where you really get like a good control. It's amazing. But anyways, we're curing this for 30 seconds and then we're gonna go into filing and buffing here. So filing and buffing, this is all I needed to do. I cleaned up the sidewalls, the free edge, and I'm just making sure that everything is just cleaned up and I'm getting any of those flakies that may be underneath the nail that were just lingering off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just reshape a little bit, and then right there I had a little bit of a flaky there, so I did take that file right across that nail there, and I did not go into any of that pigment. The best thing about these flakes and shard glitters is that the color is through and through, so if you do file into these shard or flake glitters, you're not going to disrupt any of that color. So that's really awesome. Let's say I had a lot of bulk that I needed to reduce on this nail. I would have went in and did a layer of gel base, cured that for 30 seconds, and then a layer of gel top coat and cured for 60 seconds. And then I would have went in with a buffing block just to really make sure that everything was reduced in that bulk and everything was laying flat. Those extra barriers of base and gel would have just helped protect any pigments. So that's just something you can do when you are working with chunkier glitters. So then to seal in this mani, I'm just finishing up with a layer of gel base. We're going to cure that for 30 seconds, and then we're going to go in with my favorite top coat here in just a minute. It's right here, and we're going to cure that for 60 seconds. Here's the finished mani. I did the rest of the top coat off camera and cured, and check out that shine from this top coat. It is everything. I know we have a lot of shine right now with the glitters that we used today, but there's just something about the top coat. It is like the perfect crystal clear shine, and it's amazing. So if you love that glossy, shiny top coat, Bling Galleria is gonna be your favorite top coat. So I really like how this mani turned out. I hope that seeing these flakies applied can help somebody, because sometimes they can be a little bit intimidating, but if you just show them a little extra love, they do really lay down flat to the nail. And you can see there that it just gives the nail like this beautiful texture, dimensional kind of look, especially peach schnapps. It is stunning. It's giving me like that stained glass vibe, and then that coral sparkle. It is everything. It is the perfect coral with a hint of sparkle. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will link everything that we used in today's mani in that description box below, and I'll see you all in the next upload.